Good morning, everybody. Let me first say again, thank you very much for strengthening the community this morning, Ken. This is really a great day for us. We had a lot of discussions going on, and we felt that the participating industries, Xaratex in the discussions, Intel, OpenSFS and EOFS, we all had that spirit of strengthening the Luster community, and we saw a big and very important example this morning that luster.org is handed over to a joint ownership to OpenSFS and EOSF. Thanks again. I think this is a great moment for Luster's future. My update 2014. We had also quite a challenging and quite a busy year. I want to tell you in a very fast way what we did and where we have been involved. This is first of all our own EOFS activities, then it is the ETP for HPC, which is the technology platform for HPC, and their financial body Horizon 2020, where we were involved as well to create it and build it up, because at the end of the day we need funds, we need projects, we need partnership to get parallel I/O systems and Luster towards the future. And I would like to show you a little bit our current participation in the projects on a national as well as on a EU level. Now, our own activities within 12 months, of course, our joint activity with OpenSFS in San Diego. Then we had ISC, our joint booth. In Leipzig, we had BOFs. Then we had the LAD 13, the workshop in Paris, the Luster Developer Summit, and then the joint approach to Denver in November 2013. And what we do right now, you are within the LUG 14, of course, then the ISC is coming up. I give you some information about that. LAD 14 is coming up and already scheduled, and the 4th Developer Summit as well. And then we head to SC in New Orleans. To LAD 13, just a few numbers. We had over 100 attendees. The LAD is the joint OpenSFS and EOFS event beside LUG in Europe, hosted and actually handled very much by our friends from CEA and Bull. Thank you very much, Aurelien, JC, and the entire team. And then we had one day the Luster Developer Summit, which was a very good technical discussion. Then we moved on to ISC 13. Breakfast panel was very successful, more than 120 attendees. The tendency here is quite good, so we are planning already to do the same. I come to that in a moment. And then we had the official Luster BOF with a very good outcome. Now this year, after LUG, we prepare the ISC in Leipzig as a joint event between EOFS and OpenSFS from June 23rd to June 26th in Leipzig. We have a joint booth. If you go to the website, you can see it, the number 820. And we have also on June 25th in the morning, for those who like to get up very early, 7:30 until 8:45, we have the breakfast panel with technicians, with vendors, with customers, where we discuss at a very early moment of a day the very important questions around Luster, around I/O. Here is our booth, number 820, very nice located as last year. Then LAD comes up. LAD is from September 22nd until 23rd this day. It is in Reims, and Aurélien asked me to let you know that this is Paris. It's not the city of Paris, but not far away, 45 minutes. And everybody who knows that it takes some time, 45 plus minutes to go from Charles de Gaulle Airport to the center of Paris, it's really not far away. So we're all looking forward to be there. 45 minutes out of Paris, as I said, and as always, you can be convinced that will be not only a very important meeting, but also a very nice location to meet. And then, if you want to join in, go to the website, and if you're interested to present, to do something, get in contact with us. All information you can find on the EOFS.org website. And then I come to the financial part and how we try to build it up. You know that this was really a challenging year because we wanted to, as EOFS, as the community in Europe, alongside OpenSFS, which has another member structure as we have, we wanted to create money, funds, investments, to have the companies, the vendors, with the strength to have their developers concentrating in a significant amount of, with a significant amount of people to continue their development. And then I show you the current participation in the projects. Going to ETP for HPC, just a short summary. The development of the HPC technology, world-class HPC infrastructure, focusing also applications and how to get used on is very important. Coordination, education, and also getting in SMEs into that environment is very important. And now it comes to the funds and the numbers for the funds. It is going to be 150 million euros per year, adding up to a little bit more than 700 million in the 5-6 years to come. And how it will be presented, I can show you in a minute. What are the main topics from the architecture, energy, parallelism, resiliency, system software? We came to I/O, scaling, storage with processing is quite important. We were fighting heavily to get that into the highest level of the agenda to the EU Commission, and it was finally accepted. I was very happy about that. So in the calls, which are already, the first one is out, I/O plays a significant role, and as far as I hear in my discussions in the community, the first consortia are getting together and focusing on projects related to I/O. How is the ETP set up? How can we influence them? We have 5 subgroups from research centers, SMEs, European controlled companies, as well as international companies. We have a structure with a chairman, vice chairman, secretary, administrator, as you know it normally, but all of them come from our environment, and that is very important. And we have virtual offices. One is in France, CEA. The other one is in Spain, Barcelona Supercomputing Center. Cinica and Eurotech take care for it out of Italy, and my company Partec is running it from the German side. Now we have a new board, and you see the names, the international names for HPC, and also very much related to our field here, to Luster, to I/O. We have BSC, CEA, we have the 3 German centers, Jülich, Leibniz Rechenzentrum, and Forschungszentrum Jülich in Stuttgart. We have IBM and Intel as the 2 international companies joining in. Böll, Eurotech, Xyratex, STMicron, Alenia company. We are all together now 52 people, and you might ask, how can you then do your work? We joined together for a vision paper. We joined together to set up a strategic research agenda. And then it comes, the EU was asking us to have a so-called contractual public-private partnership as the tool to set up the projects and to hand out the funds and the 700 million euros over the 6 years. We have some working group here which are very important on the day-to-day basis to get their experience in. And this is the picture which made it happen on December 17 in Brussels. You see the lady In the center is the Vice President of the EU Commission, Ms. Neelie Kroes. And this was the moment when we signed the contractual public-private partnership. So the idea is, get us here as the private part, get the EU Commission as the public part, identify topic roadmaps, set some ideas up which are necessary to be fulfilled. The EU Commission then comes up with the calls. The first, as I said, is out. And you can see it actually here. The first call which is out is the FET Proactive towards exascale high performance computing. And this is around 94 million plus another 4 million for the HPC ecosystem and another 2 million which is targeting some opening to Russia. That was set up before the crisis. I hope it stays even after the crisis we had in the last couple of weeks too, and also a little bit moderating to keep the work between companies and scientists open. And now I go back to that slide because while we are meeting here right now, the people are joining together to have the first CPPP day in Paris. EU Commission, vendors, customers, research centers, university are joining together and get more information about how can they join together to get best use of these funds. This is actually happening tomorrow, and it is really the first public event where it is very clear that HPC and everything related to it, and I/O plays a significant part, as you know, is crucial for our future in societies. And this is a big success because we were all contributing to this awareness that it is worth to invest money to that development from all parts of the HPC community. Now, last minute, the projects we are doing beside the EU projects and where we also got funds called FAST, which is the topic find a suitable topology for exascale applications. We're working very close with Andre Brinkmann within 3 years with 7 partners alongside the Luster developers to get the best out of it. Then we had the DEEP consortium created with 8 million, 16 partners will develop a novel exascale enabling supercomputing architecture, and on top of DEEP, it was deeper, and now we are almost home, where we included Intel, included Xaratex, are working with a scheme of 6 million to have I/O involved on top of the hardware infrastructure of DEEP. We are in the middle of that work, 36 months. The coordinator is the research center in Jülich. And what we would like to focus is the growing gap between I/O bandwidth and compute speed and the need to significantly improve systems resiliency. So what you see is we are trying to enhance development. We try to partner in LAD with OpenSFS. We contribute to ISC, to SC, but also when it comes to funding, and this is the moment where it all started, 17th of December last year, and now we are in the middle of that call to find the right consortia. We would like to contribute also to help raising the necessary funds to be successful in the end. Thank you very much and have a successful LUG. Thank you.